Yes, everyone, welcome back to Howson Versus, putting everyone to rights where they've been wrong. And would you believe it, there was violence involving a Manchester team and a Liverpool team this weekend. Roll VT. So United's academy team is absolutely flying this season. We might have a genuine class of 24 on our hands. 14 games, 14 wins. They're absolutely flying. And then you've got the Liverpool players literally dropping punches right in the middle of the game. In fact, not only did he throw a punch, he also threw an elbow, but obviously was punished, right? Oh, right, no, Liverpool player, obviously not. Obviously, it's ridiculous that anyone who knows me knows that you should not be throwing punches on a football pitch, all right? I'm shocked that the Scousers were throwing punches. It's sort of character. And sticking with the Scousers for a moment, Jurgen Klopp on Friday decided to drop the news that he is going to be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season because he's tired. Oh. And Liverpool fans seem to have a bit of umbrage. I think Klopp's done a decent job, right? And I think he's probably the 5th best Premier League manager. I think that's genuinely fair. I don't think you can put him above Wenger or Mourinho or Guardiola. And we're not even talking about Sir Alex Ferguson. Tired? Behave, right? But the outpouring, I mean, we expected it, and oh my God, did it deliver. The day that he's announced he is resigning, because he's not retiring, is he? Like, the day he announced that he's resigning to go and put his feet up for a bit, Liverpool fans are ringing up our nation's favourite talk shit radio station, crying.
It flashed up on my phone and I thought someone's joking here. And then I realised it was official from the club. And then I'm ringing you guys because you're prattling on about cricket and this is such important news. I'm absolutely devastated.
Like I said, I think he deserves his plaudits. You know, I put him probably just above Ranieri, just above Roberto Di Matteo because he's just done what they've done, but he kind of did both of them things. So, attaboy, well done. But can we stop comparing Jurgen Klopp to Sir Alex Ferguson, please? You know, this Liverpool team had been challenging, you know, come second very, very recently prior to him taking, I think it was a year prior to him taking over. You know, Brendan Rodgers is much lauded, as they all are, Suarez and Gerrard's side. And then he takes over, has them coming 8th for a little bit. I mean, United have come second, I think, as many times as they have, or pretty much as many times as they have in this 8 years of success. Of course we didn't win it, but the point tally thing is such a moot point. Like, no one cares. It's irrelevant. The next United team that wins the league will do so with like high 90 points because that's just the way that the league has gone. It is less competitive than it was before. You cannot compare the two. You certainly can't compare it to the fact Sir Alex Ferguson took over a team that hadn't won a title and didn't even challenge for a title in so long. Then went on to retain a trophy. And for Liverpool fans watching, that's where you win a trophy and then you defend it by winning it again. Not where you take pictures with stuff and pretend it happened in the same. It's different, right? It's a different thing. We won 3 in a row, as well as a treble. We did 3 in a row twice. That's when the pressure's on. You know, that's why I've got at least a little bit of respect for what Pep Guardiola's done. 3 in a row is hard. You got to hold your hands up and say, that is a good football team. You do 3 in a row, you're a good football team. No one's coming up to that whatsoever. It's a good football team. Well done. Retaining it, that is the mark of champions. So, Mourinho's Chelsea do it. We've seen United do it a lot of times. Pep Guardiola's managed it at Manchester City. Jurgen didn't fancy it. And I'm seeing a lot of people talking about how Jurgen's leaving this Liverpool squad in a better place than Sir Alex left United. Therefore, this Liverpool team's going to go on and have, you know, unbridled success. I mean, yeah, if you think that the one title in 30 years that you've just had is having a real good go at it, then yeah, you probably will go on to unbridled success the next 30 years. But this Liverpool team's average age is older. You're looking at your key players all being older, from Salah to Alisson to Van Dijk. You know, you're going to struggle replacing those, as United saw. As Alex left the team as champions. Now, we're 6 months away from knowing whether that will be the case with Liverpool. I suspect it probably won't be. But it will be interesting to see whether Liverpool do it for Jurgen, who's just resigning, not retiring, or if they fall off a fucking cliff. There's a clip doing the rounds of Gary Neville having a dig at Agbonlahor, which I like to do occasionally, because he's worthy for it. But it was 22 times he played us, Gary, not 21. Just a FYI for you there. But does anyone respect him? I mean, here's what Gary had to say. You get the point.
Like you did Murdy though, didn't he?
Probably. Like you with Agbonlahor.
a guy who's played against Man United 21 times and won once and fucking shouts his mouth off. Jesus.
And finally, I don't know, I feel like I'm on a Saturday, was it Saturday Night Live? And finally, I feel a little bit Jerry Springer saying this, but and finally, journalists, right? Your job is to tell the truth, not to parrot what other people have said. If something happened on a particular day, write that it happened on a particular day. If you can see something with your own eyes, report what you can see with your own eyes, rather than trying to spin it into a load of old bollocks. Okay, pumpkins? See you later.